Good morning students, digestion and absorption. Next topic, pancreas and gallbladder and pancreas. The previous class completed the liver and functions of the liver. Functions of the liver, 4 marks, very important. So today topic is gallbladder. First one, gallbladder. So these are the gallbladder. These are the gallbladder. So these are the gallbladder. So the gallbladder is located from the, these are gallbladder is located from the under the right lobe of liver, right lobe of the liver. So they are located from the below the right lobe of the liver. So they are location from the below the right lobe of the liver. Next one, the gallbladder is a pear shape. The gallbladder is the shape is a pear shape. Next one, these are the shock like structure, pear shape and shock. They are the shock like. Shock means they are the bag like structure. The shape is a pear shape. The shape is a pear shape. So these are the pear shape. So the gallbladder is a pear shape and the shock like structure. Next one, the gallbladder, these are the store of the bile. Store of the bile and concentration of bile. So these are the store of the bile juice and concentration of the bile juice. Normally the gallbladder store from the 30 ml to 60 ml of bile is stored. So 30 to 60 ml of bile is stored from the gallbladder. Next one, the gallbladder presenting on the duct. These are the gallbladder, they are presenting on the duct. The duct is called the cystic duct. The duct is called the cystic duct. Next one, the cystic duct connecting from the common hepatic duct. The cystic duct connecting from the common hepatic duct. So they are the common hepatic duct connecting from the cystic duct. So these two ducts, common hepatic duct and cystic duct, these two combine to form the common bile duct. These two combine to form the common bile duct. Next one, the common bile duct is connecting from the pancreatic duct. The common bile duct connecting from the pancreatic duct. Common bile duct and pancreatic duct, these two combine from the hepatopancreatic duct. Hepatopancreatic duct. The hepatopancreatic duct opens from the duodenum. These region presenting on the sphincter, the sphincter is called the sphincter of Oddi. So these are the gallbladder. Next one, the gallbladder store the bile juice. The bile juice does not enzymes. But it contains bile salts and bile pigments. It helps from emulsification of fats. So bile juice functioning is the emulsification of fats. Next one, reptiles. Reptiles have liver and gallbladder is well developed. The reptiles, the well developed liver and gallbladder is present. Birds only presenting on the liver, birds presenting on the liver, but absent of absent of gallbladder, absent of gallbladder. The reptiles, they are the well developed liver and gallbladder is present, but the birds are the only liver is present, gallbladder is absent. So these are the gallbladder. The gallbladder location, they are presenting from the below the right lobe of the liver, below the right lobe of the liver. Next one, the shape is the sphere shape. The shape is the sphere shape. These are the shock like structure. These are the shock like structure. Shock like means these are the bag like structure. Next one, the gallbladder functioning is the storage of the, these are storage of the bile juice. They are storage of the bile juice and concentration of the bile juice. Storage of the bile juice and concentration of the bile juice. Next one, the gallbladder presenting on the cystic duct. The gallbladder presenting on the cystic duct and common hepatic duct. These two ducts combine to form the common bile duct. Next one, the normally the gallbladder store from the 30 ml to 60 ml of bile juice. They are stored from the 30 ml to 60 ml of the bile. Next one, the bile does not contain a digestive enzymes. These are helps from the emulsification of fats. Next one, reptiles contain a well developed liver and gallbladder. Reptiles contain a well developed liver and gallbladder. Next one, the birds are only presenting on the liver, absent of the gallbladder. So these are the gallbladder. Next one, next topic, pancreas. Next one, pancreas. Next one, pancreas. Next one, pancreas. Next one, pancreas. The pancreas, these are the location. Pancreas location. These are located from the below the stomach. Below the stomach. Below the stomach. Next one, and loop of the duodenum. Loop of the duodenum. They are located from the below the stomach and loop of the duodenum. Next one, these are the second. These are the second largest gland. Second largest gland of the body. The pancreas is the second largest gland of the body. Next one, the pancreas is contain a exocrine function and endocrine function. The pancreas is the exocrine part. Exocrine part and endocrine part. Exocrine function and endocrine function. So this gland is called the mixed gland. The pancreas is the mixed gland. Mixed gland because of they are presenting on the endocrine function and exocrine function. So the gland is called the mixed gland. Once revise, the pancreas is located from the below the stomach. Next one, loop of the duodenum. Next one, these are the second largest gland of the human body. Second largest gland of the human body. Next one, the pancreas is called the mixed gland because of these are the two functions, endocrine functions and exocrine functions. So the gland is called the mixed gland. The gland is called the mixed gland. So pancreas. Pancreas, the two parts. First one, exocrine part. Exocrine part. Second one, endocrine part. Exocrine part and endocrine part. First one, so these are the liver. So the liver transverse section. So this region, only this region is the exocrine part. So this region is the endocrine part. So the exocrine part, they are releasing from the digestive enzymes. Digestive enzymes. They are releasing from the digestive enzymes. The endocrine part, they are releasing from the hormones. the releasing from the hormones. Exocrine part releasing from the enzymes, the endocrine part releasing from the hormones. So these releases directly they are releasing from the hepatopancreatic duct. The pancreas presenting on the duct, they are the pancreatic duct. The pancreatic duct connecting from the common bile duct. These two ducts form from the hepatopancreatic duct. The hepatopancreatic duct opens from the duodenum. This region presenting on the sphincter, the sphincter is called the sphincter of Oddi. These are next one, the pancreatic juice. Next one, the exocrine part contain a cells. Exocrine part contain a cells. The cells is called the islets of Langerhans. Cells are the islets of Langerhans. Islets of Langerhans. Islets of Langerhans. The exocrine part contain a cells. That cells is called the islets of Langerhans. Next one, the endocrine part contain a cells. The cells are called the Acini cells. Acini cells. So the endocrine part contain a cells. That cells is called the Acini cells. The exocrine part presenting on the cells are called the islets of Langerhans. These releasing from the digestive enzymes. These cells releasing from the digestive enzymes. The digestive enzymes are the trypsinogen, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase, pancreatic amylase and pancreatic lipase and DNase and RNase. So these are the releasing from the digestive enzymes. The digestive enzymes are the trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, carboxypeptidase, pancreatic amylase, pancreatic lipase, DNase and RNase. Next one, the per day they are releasing from the exocrine part the pancreatic juice. These are the pancreatic juice. They are per day releasing from the 1500 milliliters. Per day releasing from the 1500 milliliters. The pancreatic juice pH is the pH 8.4. The pancreatic juice pH is the 8.4. The pancreas contain a exocrine portion and endocrine part. Exocrine part the presenting on the islets of Langerhans cells. The presenting on the islets of Langerhans cells. The islets of Langerhans cells releasing from the pancreatic juice. Releasing from the pancreatic juice. The pancreatic juice per day releasing from the 1500 milliliters. Per day releasing from the 1500 milliliters. The pancreatic juice pH is the 8.4. The pancreatic juice pH is the 8.4. Next one, the pancreatic juice contain a enzymes trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, carboxypeptidase, pancreatic lipase, pancreatic amylase and nucleases like DNase and RNase. They are all the presenting on the pancreatic juice. Next one, the endocrine part. So these are the endocrine part. The endocrine part presenting on the cells, Acini cells, presenting on the Acini cells. The Acini cells are the two types. Acini cells are the two types. One is the alpha cells. Another one is the beta cells. Alpha cells and beta cells. The Acini cells are the two types, alpha cells and beta cells. The alpha cells releasing from the glucagon. Alpha cells releasing from the glucagon. The beta cells releasing from the hormone insulin. The hormone insulin. So these two hormones function the maintain the blood glucose levels. These are maintain the blood glucose levels. So these are the pancreas. Once revise, pancreas is a mixed gland. Pancreas is a mixed gland because of these are presenting on the exocrine function and endocrine function. Next one, pancreas is the second largest gland of the human body. Second largest gland of the human body. First largest gland, liver. Next one, the exocrine part and endocrine part. The exocrine part presenting on the islets of Langerhans cells, presenting on the, these are the endocrine part. These are the endocrine part. So these are the endocrine part. So the endocrine part, the presenting on the islets of Langerhans. So these are the exocrine part. These are the endocrine part. So these are presenting on the endocrine part, presenting on the islets of Langerhans. Islets of Langerhans. The islets of Langerhans. These are the releasing from the digestive enzymes. Releasing from the digestive enzymes. They are the trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, carboxypeptidase, pancreatic lipase, pancreatic amylase, DNase and RNase. So these are the releasing from the digestive enzymes. Next one, the endocrine part, they are presenting on the Eschini cells. The Eschini cells are the two types. The Eschini cells are the two types. So they are the alpha cells and beta cells. Sorry friend, sorry students. So they are the islets of Langerhans. They are the exocrine part presenting on the Eschini cells. Exocrine part presenting on the Eschini cells. Eschini cells. The endocrine part presenting on the easily islets of Langerhans. Islets of Langerhans. Islets of Langerhans are the two types, alpha cells and beta cells. Alpha cells and beta cells. Alpha cells releasing from the glucagon, beta cells releasing from the insulin. So these are the pancreas. The pancreas is the exocrine part and endocrine part. The exocrine part presenting on the Eschini cells. Exocrine part presenting on the Eschini cells. The endocrine presenting on the islets of Langerhans. So they are presenting on the digestive enzymes. They are releasing from the hormones. Hormones are the glucagon and insulin. So they are functioning as the maintain the blood glucose levels. So next topic, continue to the physiology of digestion.